today I'm going to show you how to make this recipe. I'm going to call it crock pot Italian sausage and potatoes. It's a recipe that I got from my daughter and I haven't tried it yet. Never done this where I've not tried a recipe beforehand. But she says it's really good, so I thought I'd go ahead and try it out. Now, the only thing you need, it seems super easy. The only thing you need is a crock pot. Mine is, I believe, a 6-quart crock pot. 6 to 8 potatoes. If you have a smaller crock pot, then maybe less potatoes. Bell pepper, green, red, it doesn't really matter. Onions, some Italian sausage. I have the mild, but if you prefer the hot, I guess that would work. Some garlic, and minced garlic, salt, and pepper. And then you're ready to go. All right, so I've cut up all the ingredients. Now I'm going to go ahead and put it in the crock pot. The first thing I want to go ahead and put in is the potatoes. And I've cut the potatoes not too small. I've just really cut them in half and then sliced them down. So I'm going to put the potatoes in first. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the onions. Again, the onions, not too small. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the bell peppers. And the bell peppers really do shrink down, so I don't cut them too tiny. And it really depends on the size that you want, so they're not too small. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and throw in, I'm not really a measuring type person, but I'm going to go ahead and add some minced garlic. Again, to your preference. If you like more, add more, but I kind of just put a teaspoon of garlic, and then go ahead and add some salt and pepper. All right, after you have the salt and pepper in there, then you're gonna go ahead and add the Italian sausage. Now, I've sliced the Italian sausage up into about bite-sized pieces. The one thing that makes it easier to cut, if you cut it when it's a little bit frozen, then slicing it is a little bit easier. I didn't, but it does make it easier. If you cut it when it is not frozen, then you might want to have a paper towel handy and just wipe your knife as you're slicing, because some of the sausage will stick to your knife. So then just go ahead and pour that on top. All right, so now that I have everything in here, I'm just going to go ahead and put the top on, and I'm going to turn it to low and just leave it on low pretty much all day. After about 4 or 5 hours, I'm going to come back and stir it up and then just let it cook a little bit longer from there. All right, so we're set. All right, so it's been 4 hours and I'm noticing that the meat is looking a little crispy, so I'm going to go ahead and stir it now. All right, so it's looking good and smelling really good, and I'm just going to give it a good stir here. Smells delicious. And you can see the peppers, they're cooking up really good. Potatoes are already pretty good. I'm going to stir it, and then I'm just going to let it cook for a little bit longer. Potatoes look like they're pretty close to done already as well. All right, so I went ahead and let it cook for another hour, tasted it, and it looks like the potatoes are ready. I don't want them too mushy, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it to off. Now, the one thing I would say is you might want to be careful with the salt and pepper. The Italian sausage itself adds a lot of seasoning to it, so if you're sensitive to salt, you definitely don't want to add too much to that. So I'm going to go ahead and serve up a plate. I think a couple things that you could do with this is, one, you could just add a little bit of cheese to the top of it, and then that would just really be a nice addition to it. And the other thing is, if you wanted a lighter meal, then you could just go ahead and put some on a plate and have a little salad next to it. So it does taste really delicious. It smells delicious. Super easy meal. I just put everything in the crock pot, cooked it on low for 5 hours, and it's done. I hope you enjoy this recipe, and thanks for watching.